What's up, YouTube? This is the first edition of our podcast on Quran's Vids. My name is Quran. I'm here with future entertainer, artist, producer, YouTuber, etc.
Your boy SBM1.
Yes, sir.
Straight out the bean, y'all.
Right. So, this podcast is just late night vibes, daily topics, etc., right?
Honestly, just here to have good, constructive talks,
All right. Well, before we get started, you can follow me on YouTube, Quran's Vids, and Snapchat.
And you can follow me at SBM1 on Instagram, SBM1 on TikTok, and SBM1 on Facebook, and Jawan Vids on YouTube.
Yeah, you can see he's the social
honestly,
one.
You feel me? Y'all really wanna tune into some good vibes, some good energy. For me, sure. Tune in, but let's jump right into this.
Right. All right. So the first topic I want to talk about is, how do you feel about college, and do you feel it's a scam?
I mean, honestly, it depends on how you're trying to look at it. Who's it's the person who's asking.
Right. I mean, okay, yeah. Considering where I go,
college isn't necessarily for everybody.
Yeah, I hear that.
But I feel for some people it is.
Yeah. I just feel like it's, I heard somebody say this. They say going to college is not motivational because you make us pay. So you have, you want us to have a bunch of doctors and lawyers and all of this type of stuff, but you have us paying thousands of dollars just to get into that position and then get the degree and then finally get to help everyone and whatnot.
Right.
It
doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
When you realistically think about it, especially from that perspective,
right.
It's literally like you want me to pay to learn how to help your economy. That doesn't even make... I gotta pay to help.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And in other countries,
college
it's
is free.
Right. But, the taxes are higher and everything like that. But,
okay.
Right. But, yeah, in the long term, I feel like it's more beneficial if you don't have to pay as much money. You'll get more people to go to college, first of all, right? Because they don't have to worry about going in depth and all of that type of stuff. And then you're having more people in these fields. So we'll have more doctors, lawyers, businessmen, all type of stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
which college is good for some people. It definitely is. You get that sense of community. You get all those new experiences. People get to party. You get to meet people you never met.
Right. I don't really party, but
that's what I'm saying. It just depends on the type of person who's asking. But if we're speaking in general, college, you could say, is a scam.
Right. But at the same time, it's a big networking system. It's opportunities, right? You go to college, you meet different people, you play different sports, blah, blah, blah. So in the long term, you might not be best friends with this person, but it's a way for you to meet that person. So if you did need something in the future or, you need resources, blah, blah, blah.
Exactly, because you never know what these people will end up becoming.
Right.
So in that case, then it is good.
Yeah. Definitely. Don't get me wrong. I'm big with school. I love school.
I was against school, y'all. Where I'm like, no way I'm going to school.
Why?
And then I grabbed because I just thought, what is the need? Mm-hmm. I want to be a musician.
Right.
I'm like, what is like?
It's more money.
But then
you go to school for more money.
But at the same time, is it more money?
Absolutely.
It's not.
No, it is.
It's not.
That's the point of going to college.
It's not in my field though. In audio engineering,
I think in a sense, it is more money.
In a sense, it is, but in a sense, it's not, because at the end of the day, if you have the skill, that's the beautiful thing about a skill.
Right.
If you have the skill, it don't matter how you acquired it.
I get you, but I'm saying at the same time, if you have the degree and the talent, you're gonna do many things. Make a lot of money.
No, I think it looks more good on your accolades. Uh-huh. Like when I do become something, or say I do, it looks good to be like, oh, Berkeley graduate, right. But in terms of the necessary ability, because you can't say that, because you could go to college and I could not go to college and I could be better at that specific career or that specific skill without the school than you, just because you went. Don't make you better at it is what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, when you want these certain theories and these certain different types of ways they teach and learn. Like the books is good. The books is good.
I hear the part about you might not be better at it going to school, but you're essentially having people who have the credentials, the degrees, and all of that teach you about the different music, learn how to play different instruments, all of that type of stuff. You're getting high level,
but it doesn't give
treatment,
you the experience.
You know what I mean?
It doesn't translate.
Well, yeah, it's not going to give you the experience like going to like a studio and all that type of stuff.
Exactly, it doesn't translate.
Even in going to school, you're working in the studios and stuff like that.
I'll give you the perfect analogy. I can work in the gym every day. Mm-hmm. I could work and practice in the gym every day. But that doesn't mean it's going to translate when I'm in the game against an actual defender. What I practice, it ain't going to be like that when there's an actual person there defending me, is what I'm saying. So training, yes, it's good to go to get the skill, but without the experience, it doesn't translate. So that person who didn't get trained but played pickup every day will play better perform better in the game because he had more experience. It translated to the real thing a lot better than the training did. That's my whole thing.
Right.
You gotta couple it.
But using the sports analogy, I played sports and all that type of stuff, right? Yeah, you did too, right? We know that. He was quite good at basketball.
Yeah, but it doesn't translate.
But I'm saying, I play squash. Those of you who don't know squash, it's a racket sport. You play against somebody with a little black ball, and you basically just play points off the wall. But anyway, I played squash. I practiced squash. The amount of times that I go on court and practice, it correlated to how I performed when I played against my opponents.
Yeah, in terms of like muscle memory and stuff like that.
No, it's
my point is, if you never played against a person, it would not translate because you wouldn't know how to react on how another human person would play. You had to play with a person, is what I'm saying. That's the same thing. You have to be in that environment,
right,
for it to translate.
I hear that, yeah.
Okay, I know how to mix and all this other stuff, but if I don't know how to get when it's a person coming in to record, and I don't know how to do it with the person, what good is it?
Right.
It's no good.
But don't in school they give you like they have days where you have to go and like let's say you have a homework assignment or project, don't you have to use other people? And you
in terms of grading, that's getting other people's opinion.
No, I'm saying aspect. Like you might have to do a project where but yeah, you get me. You might have to produce somebody's song or something like that as a project. You're getting that experience now. You get me? Like I hear you about the experience thing. You have to get in that environment where you learn how to react to certain things. Blah blah blah. But I'm saying same
more than reacting.
Yeah,
it's more than reacting. Trust.
Yeah,
I didn't think this way until I got in there, and then you're like, whoa, it's different when you're in there. It's different levels. It's levels to everything you do.
No, yeah, sure.
The big leagues, the big leagues.
Right.
Is a certain level, certain qualification, certain way things got to be done and executed.
But I'm saying, right, if you have the option to go to college, right, you recommend going to college. You get me? Depends
on the career.
Mm-hmm. So it just depends on the career. You 100%. Don't take for any career. You should just if you have the option to go. No, I get college is not for everything, but if you have that option, why not take it? You know what I mean?
No.
So you learn even more.
Because think about this. Think about this. There's people that don't go to college, right, and waste their time in college and turned out made hundreds that could have did in other ways. Is what I'm saying. It depends on the career,
right?
If it makes sense. Can you do what you're trying to do and still go to college? That's what I had to come to the conclusion. I said I could do both.
Right.
While I'm doing that, I could be in school. But what if it was like you got to be in school and you could be something that requires you to be somewhere else where you can't be in school.
Right.
And be making a living. You got to make it's not always the smartest thing because you might get that degree and that doesn't mean you're going to get out and make no money. That's my whole
Nothing's
point.
Guaranteed.
Even with the music, I get my degree. That doesn't guarantee I'm making no money.
It doesn't guarantee it, but it puts you in a better position in order to get some type of job coming out of school or whatnot. Nothing's
they say, can you get the job done?
Anything. Mm-hmm.
That's what I feel the world shifting to.
Right.
Back to a time where it's trade off services. Can you get the job? It don't matter how you get.
Right.
Can you do it?
I hear that. Yeah. Right.
Before people want to hear, oh, where did you learn? Can you do it?
Well, yeah, because now you have little kids who are entrepreneurs and have different
the world
businesses
is just
and stuff
shifting
like that.
now.
Yeah, right.
Exactly. And because younger people are learning stuff before they even get to the age of college, it's making college seem less important.
Right. I hear that. Yeah.
It is. Now, if we're talking about medicine and lawyers and that type of stuff, of course you go to college. But if we're talking about even things like computer coding and video game designs and music and art and architecture, you don't. This kids doing that stuff, learning this stuff before even without college.
Right.
So is it really even needed to even tell them to go to it? What are they going to it for if they could go right into a career?
Right.
Why did they take trade schools away from all of the inner city schools?
Yeah.
Because they're trying to create workers instead of people that actually can rely on actual skill.
I hear that.
You don't teach them how to do anything. How can we survive and we don't know how to do nothing?
So are you saying we're in the age where it's not who do you want to be when you grow up, but who do you want to be?
No, we're in the age where it's told they want total control. Mm-hmm. And they want us to be slaves in the sense of everything we do, from our daily lives to our morals to the things we aspire to want to do. It's all control. What they tell us, programmed us to want and be and do and work. That's the whole point. They took the trades away. Nope, you don't got to do none of that. Nope, go do that job and go sit in the office and do this and then sleep and then work till you're 70 and work all these hours to give all your money to bills. We literally work for bills. Does that make any sense? That doesn't even make sense. Why am I paying to sleep? For a place to sleep? Why am I paying for food that grows out the ground? It makes no sense. Yeah. Come on, bro. All of it's a scam. All of it. Mm-hmm. And then, what am I doing it for? Think about it. What am I doing it for? For what? What?
That's a valid question.
Okay, you're going to be a doctor. It's still going to be kids that die from sicknesses. It's still going to be... So what are you doing it for?
You're helping contribute to saving those kids. I mean, you're right. You can't save everyone, but... you are helping towards it. You know what I mean? Like, you are saving some. Right? What
if I said I believe they're not saving? I believe their whole agenda is to hook people on drugs. That's their whole agenda. Yeah. It's to hook people on drugs. It's not to cure us. It's not to, take this remedy and do this to help this. No, it's take this drug so it can fix that, but then cause a side effect for that, and then you got to have something else for that.
Right.
It's a whole endless cycle from the medicine to the food to the shelter. Why are there people that have 30 rooms in their houses, but we have thousands of people sleeping outside?
Right.
Why can world hunger be cured with $1 billion and we have over 100 billionaires in the world and there's still people starving, kids starving?
Right, yeah.
It doesn't make sense. It has to be. It has to be a hierarchy. It has to be levels.
That's what I'm saying. I was somebody told me at school that I forgot the country, but you go to this country and the first question they ask to like Americans are, what are homeless people? Because homeless people just don't exist when you go to these certain countries because of the economic systems and everything.
Because that's basic living.
Yeah.
How do you have people sleeping outside in taxes? Y'all tax this. You know how much they make in taxes every year? That doesn't even make sense. And you got people sleeping outside. Kids, not even adults. It's kids. Right. Yeah. It's kids. It's literal kids starving.
Yeah.
That doesn't even make sense, bro. That literally does not make sense. And granted, yes, there's drugs that they put on the streets.
Yeah.
But even then, come on, it's no excuse, bro. It's no excuse. It's no excuse.
Well, yeah.
Segue into the next topic, y'all.
All right. Can we talk quickly about those who are into like movies and the Oscars and everything? They're having the Oscars tomorrow. And I just thought, I don't know. Everybody knows about the Will Smith.
The Oscars honestly isn't what it was back in the day.
What do you mean?
People don't care about the Oscars anymore.
You think so?
Nah. Only way you'll hear people talk about the Oscars is if something goes viral, or if they're talking about when Will Smith slapped Chris Rock last Oscars.
The slap that the whole world heard. That's what they call it.
That man is reckless, bro. On national, national TV. I mean, crazy.
He did have a lot of build up inside of him and everything. I mean, that's what people. That's what they keep telling people, right?
Bro,
a lot of build up and everything, and that was kind of just the cherry on the cake. And I mean, he took it out on Chris. That's wrong. Violence is wrong and everything like that. But
at the end of the day,
he was
that's
wrong.
That's not national TV, bro. You could have waited 5 minutes longer.
Yeah.
You could have waited 5 minutes longer, and then you did it for somebody who embarrasses you anyways. What did that do? For a female?
Yeah.
For a female.
If you love someone, though.
Granted, that's his wife.
Right.
But
so he loves her.
That's
love.
It's not love, bro. It's not love.
What's love then?
That's called ego. That was him being egotistical and not allowing his pride to allow him to just sit there and just take the joke.
Yeah.
Take the joke. Every battle is not worth fighting.
Right. Especially over a joke. I mean,
but
a joke he laughed at too.
You could have, even if you would have been like, yo, that joke wasn't, that was extra.
Yeah.
And then all you did was make people want to make 50 more jokes about her. They made 1,000 more jokes about her.
Right, valid.
So what did that really do? It did nothing.
I don't know. Yeah. And then for him to win the Oscar after, too, was pretty...
Well, he deserved the Oscar.
Pretty intense.
Yeah. He deserved the Oscar.
But just after you just made that scene... After you just made the scene?
That don't discredit his acting.
No, right, totally. But I think, I don't know, it just...
Chris Rock's supposedly going to talk out about it for the first time.
I thought he made jokes about it and everything like that, too, on his tour.
But he's going to speak about it, and really
what else is there to say about it, though?
How he actually felt, why he didn't react. That was intense. At the same time, I probably would have slapped him, too.
Wait, Chris Rock?
I probably would have punched him.
Chris Rock?
Heck yeah.
On national TV?
Time, that's me personally.
On national TV?
It's a good idea.
Over a joke?
Don't joke with me, bro.
What?
Over
a joke?
Hey, I'm not saying it's the right thing
crazy.
To do.
It's not the right thing to do, and it's crazy.
Everybody don't joke with me, bro.
You don't.
She got alopecia.
Over a joke.
She has.
But
you don't play with the health problems.
Yeah, you don't. Right, 100%.
I don't play with the health problems.
But I don't think Chris Rock meant it in that way.
Okay, but I think every other thing is okay.
Right. No, I hear you. No, I totally.
You could literally do any other thing. Health problems crazy.
That's pretty intense.
I mean, then you could argue the fact that that's not a life-threatening health problem.
Yeah,
but I don't think
it was nothing towards her health. Or anything.
It was. She called her G.I. Jane because she's bald-headed. Because her health.
Yeah.
Alopecia. I mean.
And they knew each other and all of that too. Like, it's not like. So I don't know. I don't know. But you want to talk about the war in Ukraine right now?
Jada Smith dates who's that guy?
I don't know. I don't follow the Smiths.
It might be Tyler the Creator. He dates Tyler the Creator. Jaden Smith.
Is he not a rapper, singer, right?
The rapper.
No, he is a rapper.
Mm-hmm.
Tyler the Creator. Oh yeah, I know him.
And
I don't really know his music, but I know him, I guess. Interesting. So he's bisexual, gay now?
He's just gay.
Wow.
It's the agendas that they're pushing.
Jaden Smith, the Karate Kid.
It's these agendas they're pushing, bro.
Yeah.
It's like, that's the new cool. But I guess everybody, I completely am with everybody just allowing this up to be
100%.
who they want to be.
100%.
But at the same time, we also got to look at it from the perspective of like mind control.
What do you mean mind control?
And influencing mind control to a kid. If you show a kid something so many times, then they don't even realize it, and then that becomes normal for them. And that could be a thought that they never even would have had, or even would have even. Is what I'm saying.
They're like role models and all
with
that
everybody
stuff.
Being who they are, but when it comes to the kids, that's when it's.
So what do you mean, like on like Disney and all that type of stuff?
Disney and TikTok and just all of this stuff, bro. Like it's pushed in everything in the commercials. It's like, it's like, come on, you gotta have some type of filtering. Granted, the kids will see things in real life. I'm with that.
Right.
But it's levels. It's certain levels to it.
Right. You just mean like in the movies and all of that type of stuff.
That.
It should just
like, come on, bro.
Limited, or just
and the
like
lady at Disney says she's trying to push queerness to the kids.
Oh, you talking about that?
The president,
the Panda movie.
The president. She's the president of Disney.
Oh, I think you're talking about
she's a black
Red
lady.
Panda. It was something like that.
No, she just said it's her agenda to push queerness at Disney. And that's why you'll start seeing in a lot of the movies and the shows, them doing homosexual stuff, kids being and all like all that stuff, bro.
They don't really do kissing and all of that in Disney anyway, though. So I doubt they'll show.
No, they are introducing
same-sex
it more and
kissing
more.
and all
no,
that
they
type
will.
of stuff.
They are, and they the scenes insinuated, even if they're not showing it, because it's still going to be PG.
Right.
But they'll show two boys liking each other. Or this one trying to, like...
Yeah.
It's... I don't know. You just start looking at stuff different when you have kids.
Right. Yeah.
Like...
I guess I'll look at it like that when I have a kid. In the future. How do you feel about vaping?
That answers your question.
You know that puts, lead and all of that in your system and all of that type of stuff. You know that, right?
Okay, watch this. This is how we get these non-smokers. Tell me why and how.
What do you mean? And how it gets inside of you?
What is putting lead in?
I don't know the scientific.
You can't use a claim.
Well, that's
you
what
know the
people say. That's what
and then you have to understand the different types of vapes. These different types of vapes. And then there's different things that you vape. Ultimately,
gotta be
ultimately smoking is bad. Just in general, it's smoke in your lungs.
Right.
But if this is not on the same spectrum as a nicotine vape. This is not. Those are worse.
Well, yeah. But I'm saying these can't be too far away from it.
Like,
those can't be too far away.
What do you mean? What do I feel about vapes?
Like, do you think it should be like an age requirement?
I mean, there is an age requirement.
Oh, it is. It is. What is it?
But what?
So I mean, kids 18. Still access it and everything like that.
But it's like that with anything. Anything that has a age requirement, kids can still get.
Right.
Guns, drugs.
So I'm saying, do you think it should be laws and all that, where if you get caught with this type of stuff, I mean, there's consequences. You know what I mean?
For some nicotine.
I'm saying not go to jail or something like that.
Weed?
Right.
No,
not go to jail or anything like that, but like saying like, come on, this is not good for you, man. You shouldn't be doing this young. You know what I mean? Like it should be.
Not for a vape.
You think it's just a vape? Do you know everything that's inside of it?
Yes, a few different types of oils. Some THC extract. And then
I'm saying, if you knew how they made it and all of that and what's going inside of it, stuff, do you think
know how they're making it?
It's like McDonald's chicken nuggets. When you find out what chicken nuggets are actually, it makes you not want to eat it anymore. It could be the same thing with vapes.
So you don't look at what it's made at, and you still eat it.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, we still eat chicken nuggets.
Well, yeah,
exactly.
I guess.
So I'm not gonna look, and I'm gonna just use it. And if it kills,
but I'm saying, so you're admitting that okay, if you do find out what's actually into it and everything like that, it's gonna make you not want to do it. But you probably still will do it.
No, because
that's what you're saying.
Half those probably chemicals that they use to extract the THC. I'm not gonna know what they are anyways.
Mm-hmm. You don't have
even
to.
if it's like heterotetra glycerol, glyceracine, it'll be like I don't know what that is anyways.
But so what good does it serve? You can just look it up, and you find out what it is. You're like, oh,
bro, half the things in the food we eat, we don't know what it is. My whole thing is I've used the same brand, so if it was gonna do something, knock on wood, it probably would have already did it by now. It's been years.
That's valid.
And I get checked every once in a while. Just for me. Knock on wood. Mm-hmm. What?
So you wouldn't care if
don't vape, kids.
Right, that's right. You wouldn't care if
yeah, I said kids. I'm not a kid.
Right. Yeah, that's right. I'm saying though, it's about what you see.
I didn't do this until I was of age. So,
how did you learn about it? How did you see it? What was the first thing you saw somebody else doing it? Right.
What?
In school or something like that. Yeah, vaping and all that.
Vaping specifically or weed?
Or just in general. When you see this type of stuff, you see it. You're exposed to it in school and everything. Right, movies and all that, and it makes you want to do it.
No, it didn't make me want to do it because I was completely against it. But I was also the type of person that was like, I was quick to judge something without trying it. So I was like, and then everybody's like, bro, you don't even know. I'm like, no. And then I asked my mom if she tried it. She's a saint in my eyes.
Right.
She said she tried it. I said, whoa, she tried it? I said she tried it.
Wait, you said mommy?
She smoked.
Oh, really?
She said she tried it. And then I'm like, I gotta try this at least once. And when I tried it, it was amazing. And then I became obsessed. Not with the weed, but with the idea of weed. So I just researched everything. I became a connoisseur. Every accessory, every type of strand. I just watched every YouTube video, every movie, every song. Right. I just became fascinated with the whole culture behind weed itself. It's more than just getting high. It's literally, it's camaraderie. You know how many stories I could tell with my friends? Some of my best memories just chilling, vibing out. No, real life. And it's good for anxiety. It's good for pain. It's like, now, yes, it's negative. With anything, you can get addicted. You can overuse things.
Right.
But for the most part, if with control, this is a good thing.
Then it's what is it? Kumalade? Not Kumalade. What is it?
A kumbaya.
Kumbaya.
Kumbaya. Hit this thing a kumbaya. I'm telling you. Yo, I'm trying to tell you something. Yo, the best memories when you just chill out and you just talk about anything. I came up with some of my best philosophies on life with these things.
After vaping.
I'm trying to tell you something. My best songs I've made. Being an artist.
It's not for me.
I thought the same thing too.
No, I know it's not for me. I know it doesn't amaze me. Like it's not interesting to me to try it. Even try it. It's not interesting.
I used to say the same thing. Wow. I used to say the same thing.
Like it just doesn't please me to say, oh, okay, I'm gonna try vaping. Like it just.
I used to say the same thing. I used to literally say the exact same thing.
But like, did your friends and stuff like that do it? That's why it was easier to get into it.
To get access to it.
Access to it and do it because of, you know what I mean.
I'm not a follower. I did it because I wanted to, but you can definitely say that because my friend definitely was smoking. Everybody. Yeah. So it made it like, okay, once I got into it, now it was free good. That was our thing. Okay, when we got out early from school, when we was
right, and I get that. It's like a vibing thing too. You do it with camaraderie. Certain people and all that, yeah.
It's a kumbaya. Y'all are just chilling. You're talking about your day.
I can get in kumbaya without vaping.
Of course you can, but you understand how fun it is.
Huh? I have real fun when I'm not.
Come on, you're not my level of fun. And even then, it's another level of fun. I'm trying to tell you, it allows your brain to think and process things in a different type of way. So something that you would do necessarily that might even be regular to you, you might do it when you're after you smoke, and it might be the funnest thing, or it might feel like it's like a long task. You feel like you can focus and do, and it won't even feel long to you because it just allows you to lock in. I'm trying to tell you, creatively, musically, when you have writer's block, you won't have writer's block like off that.
Yeah.
That's just me, y'all. But I'm not promoting nothing, y'all. Be of age and do it responsibly.
Absolutely. How do you feel about interracial relationships?
No, I should be asking you that. You're the one with Asian girlfriend.
I mean,
because technically I'm not in an interracial relationship.
Right, but you could have been in. You weren't you in some in the past?
No, technically no. I was with all black girls.
No.
Yes, I was. Now you can say different types of blacks, but they was all black.
So you went to JQ.
I was not. Nah.
And never been.
Nah.
You never liked.
We didn't intermerge with the Asians. Yes, we was friends with We had class and everything. And with some of my.
So you never. I have you never ever said, "Oh my God, she looks really hot today."
About 1 or 2 Asians ever. And I had a crush on an Asian named Emily Wu. Ooh, I just gave her government. Her name is Emily, but there's probably 30 Emily Wus in each neighborhood. Yo, but Emily Wu, I had a crush on her in elementary school a little bit in 3rd grade. But other than that, it was maybe 2 other Asians that I ever seen. I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
No, 3. 2 from my school and then 1 that you, what's the name? I was like, oh, she's a pretty Asian. Oh, what's her name? Look, this is the only hint y'all get. See what my fingers are doing? But that's a pretty Asian. Mm-hmm. But I feel like
that's crazy.
Honestly. Oh, and I had super good close friends that were Asian. Right. Like Catherine. That was my dog, bro. Jordan, aka Diarrhea, I used to call him. That was my dog. Alex, it was a few of my guys, bro. Where we was actually pretty close. But if we're talking about relationships, culturally, it wouldn't work both ways, and we both knew that. That's why we know.
My relationship is working.
Nah, but you're a more suburban type. Urban black kid.
What you mean?
You're not as urban as I am.
What?
You're not as
I've been in the same environment and everything as you.
No, but you're not as urban as I am. Just like I'm not as urban as Brittany and Brianna and them are. Mm-hmm. You see the levels of like, whoa, that's urban. They seem like they come from an inner city type of thing. We fool it. They hear people on a daily talk to me and be like, you talk like a white boy. They say that to me. So imagine what they would say to you. Is what I'm saying. So it's different for you. Mm-hmm. Them and our cultures are they're completely different. So to be like, and you're also a very open-minded person. I'm not. So let's go eat here. Let's go try this. And I'm good. I don't like none of that.
Something like that. But
I'm not with none of that.
I'm
not with none of that. I'm not with none of that. They don't like the foods I like. I don't like the foods they like. Yeah, we respect that.
Just eat chicken tenders and fries. I mean, I
respect that.
I like chicken tenders and fries too, but.
And then but then I have a real perspective. I don't know if we want to get into that. But I have a real perspective on why I don't do the
Let's not give them too much. Let's not give them too much for the first
I don't really do the interracial relationships.
Yeah.
But on the surface level, I just think culturally, it's just like, yeah, it could work.
And it is working.
In most cases, that's in your case, though. But we're saying in most cases, it won't.
Right.
And then you also have a girlfriend who you could say has been seasoned with some urbanness,
right?
So she also knows how to be around black people of other culture.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of Asians who don't. So
awkward.
Both cultures opposite. It gets awkward. It gets uncomfortable. They don't know how to really intermingle with it and make it work.
Right.
you happen to be with somebody that can. It's not like that for most.
Right.
And even if it is at the beginning, it ends up clashing down the line. Culturally, because how can you understand each other?
Yeah, that's valid.
And what it's like to even live in the world.
Yeah.
Guys, that's Memo. Hi, beautiful.
Quincy?
Daddy's podcasting right now. Okay? I gotta work right now. Okay, I love you. Guys. But, honestly, I think love's a beautiful thing. I think love has no boundaries. Love has no limitations. Love has no race.
Right,
love has
if you
no
really
color.
love someone,
if it's a genuine love. But we got to remember, just because you love somebody doesn't mean that you're meant to be together. And that's what I'm saying. I'm saying about what'll work for the relationship. I'm not saying that people don't love each other. Because you could be deeply in love with each other and it not work. It just if it don't work, it don't work. What, you gonna keep trying to force something that don't work? That don't mean y'all don't love each other. You can love everything about her and just be like, we can't be together.
Bro, are you talking about outside factors?
No, I'm talking about every factor in terms of a person's life and their lifestyle. It could just clash. It could just not work for you. But that don't mean you don't love the person. You can hate their lifestyle. You could hate the job they have. You could hate the family they have.
Well, if you're hating the job they have, that's you don't love that person then. Like,
that's not true. I can love you and hate your job. That's like you falling in love with a stripper. I could love who she is as a person, but I hate that she goes every night to go show her body.
You meet her from her being like a stripper. You get me?